Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Rashonda King, for those of you who do not know me. For today, we are going to make a floral crystal chandelier. So now we're in the home because of the coronavirus pandemic, and then we also have Mother's Day coming up. So why not take the time out, since we're at home anyway, let's go ahead and just craft something for our mothers. And that's what I plan to do with you today. Now, to begin, I am gonna give you the list of the things that you're gonna need for this project. You're gonna need 7 taper candle holders, 1 circle candle holder, 1 small glass bowl, 1 hanging wire basket, foam half ball, crystal acrylic gems bead strands, teardrop chandelier prisms, flowers of your choosing. I'm going with blends of blue. So today's color is blue. I'm going with blends of blue, which is my favorite color. Also a wire cutter, and not let me forget, you're gonna need E6000. Okay, so I am going to show you what I have so far. I've already put the structure together, but I will show you a video of how I put this base together. Okay, so this is what I put together. And if you're looking at this structure and you're saying, hey, this structure is crooked, you are seeing right. This structure did come out crooked. Now, so one of the taper candle holders maybe was a little curvy or something like that. I really don't know what the source of the problem is, but this is a result of using Dollar Tree items, because this structure is put together using Dollar Tree items. Now, I do see where one YouTuber, she uses a leveler as she puts her structures together, and maybe that's what I should have did, and I am gonna start doing that from now on. Now, for the upcoming clips, I'm going to show you how I glued this together with E6000. But also, I promise at the end of this video, I am going to fix this crookedness. You will not be able to see it to this level, I'm hoping. So I'm going to do something to fix this. to fix my structure, I took another piece of foam and I put it up here. It has like a wedge shape. I'm not sure if you can see it. So hopefully that will kind of level my structure off a little. So this is my attempt to try to fix it some. Now I'm gonna take this piece of foam and I'm gonna glue it to the top, and I'll begin to put my crystals on. Okay, I just want to show you that I added the basket, and I gave it a little hot glue at the top. So now I'm about to add the crystals on. And I already have them pre-measured. They're like 30 on each strand. Some of them will have this added to it, so that has like a couple of extra little gems on it. So let me get started. Teardrops, and I was able to give every strand a teardrop, all but 2, because at first I wasn't really sure if I was gonna have enough. I used a total of 27 strands of 30, and the teardrop had 2 beads on it with the teardrop. So this is how I got my length. And for the 2 strands that did not that I did not add the teardrop to, I ended up just adding like 3 to 4 beads onto it. So this is what I ended up with. I feel like it came out really nice. I think the teardrops, they add a nice touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the flowers. As you can see, I have began to put the flowers on. So I just want to tell you what kind of flowers I have today. I have hydrangea, I have lilac, I have hyacinth. This is called white foxtail. Some white roses. My color today is blue, but I do want to add a little contrast in. So I'm gonna have blends of blue, and then I'm adding the white for some contrast. I have Daisies, Blue Tessa, and then I have these. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. It's called Anemone, Blue Anemone. So I have a lot of flowers, and I'm probably not gonna need all these flowers, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough and that I don't run out. Okay, here goes. I'm gonna finish putting the flowers on. Spreading my daisies out because I don't have a whole lot of them. Put all the flowers in, and this is how it turned out. I tried to put the spiky flowers like at the top, and then the other flowers around that, like going around that. So I think it turned out really nice. It looks very beautiful. I didn't want to turn the centerpiece because I didn't want the beads to get all moved out of place. So I'm just letting you see how it looks all around this arrangement. Okay, so for this centerpiece, I am in the middle. What I like about this centerpiece is my blue floral arrangement that I did here at the top. I like the way I put the spikes up here. And also, since blue is my favorite color, I'm a little bit biased when it comes to this blue floral arrangement. I also like my crystals that I have here. I feel like it makes this centerpiece look very elegant, and I like the teardrops that I added to the end of the strands. I feel like that gives it a nice touch as well. Now, what I don't like about this centerpiece is the column. If you look at the centerpiece from a certain angle, you'll be able to see that the column is crooked. And so I did what I can do up here by adding the foam, but it still didn't do that much, because if you look at it, If you walk around this centerpiece, you'll say, hey, it's crooked. So I would just suggest make sure you use a leveler for this centerpiece. The column is going to take some days to put together because you're going to have to allow 24 to 72 hours for drying. Also in the video, you saw me touching the E6000 with my bare hands. Please do not do that. Use some gloves because the E6000 can be toxic. So don't do what I did. And I would say your mother would be very pleased with this centerpiece. This would be perfect to be used on her tabletop. So if you're planning, or just tell me first what you think of this centerpiece. Second, if you create it and you give it to your mom as a Mother's Day gift, tell me what she thinks of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that now. Hit the like button if you like this video, and if you know somebody else that will be interested in making this piece for their mother for Mother's Day, go ahead and share this video with them. Thank you for tuning in with me today. Until I see you next time, bye.